There are few things you all will have to work. The first thing is this: getting the knowledge about that new role, right? So when it comes to your, shifting from US to Indian HR, you have already got the certification done. So your tick mark is done there, right? Second, very important thing is this, which may happen, which you need to look into. That the recruiter will always keep on thinking that you have only US experience. You have only US experience, right? So in your resume, it is also very important for you to show what are the transferable skills, what you are already doing, and what is that you can do it in Indian market also, right? Remove the word US from your resumes and design your resume which will serve to more domestic HR role. So you do not say that, hey, I am XYZ and I have got a US recruitment experience. No. Just say I am XYZ comes with 4+ years of experience in hiring, where I have utilized LinkedIn, Naukri, XYZ portals to source the candidates. Are you getting my point? Also highlight the number of closures which you have done. So here you are not lying that you are working with US. Are you getting my point? But very important it is you are telling your profile. Also highlight once you have worked in US. What are the US hiring? What are your benefits? What do I mean by that? Your communication is number one. Yes or no? Because you have worked in the US process. Second, very important things, you have eye for detailing for documentation. Like in this today's world, when all the documents are getting forged, right? You have eye for detailing for the documentation, right? Third, that you know your confidence level. So whatever are your strengths which are required for all jobs, maybe domestic or maybe international, find out those common grounds and put it on your resume. Is that okay with you? There can be another challenge you will have. What do we mean by that? Honestly speaking, right now your salary I do not see that high when it I look at your experience. But sometimes what happens when you work in international processes, your packages are very high, right? So compromising on that and coming to the domestic process becomes very difficult for you, right? However, at the beginning, my suggestion to you will be remain open. If you get that much salary also, shift. So I have seen the major challenges comes in 2 3 areas. One, salary. Second, people want to have immediate role in HR generalist, which may not happen. Okay, so you have to understand that okay, why person is hiring me, because I have experience in hiring. So ठीक है, like for example, first for 1 year at least, come in the same role at the same cost, but day shift, and very important is the domestic process. That is your target. Is it okay? So don't negotiate hard on your salaries. That is one thing. Second, once after 1 year or maybe 6 7 months down the line, what you can do is in the same company, start taking some more other roles: onboarding, induction, training people, policies, employee engagement. आपको ना काम ढूंढना पड़ेगा कि ये मैं कर सकता हूँ अपनी कंपनी में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये हमारी कंपनी में नहीं हो रहा है, कैन आई डू दिस? इट कैन बी सोशल मीडिया हायरिंग हम ज़्यादा नहीं कर रहे हैं, एम्प्लॉय ब्रांडिंग हम लोग ज़्यादा नहीं कर रहे हैं, है ना? क्या मैं ये करूँ? This will be good. So what happens? Your existing profile starts expanding, right? In the same company. It's not like that you have to leave that company and join some other company just for the role. तो आपने क्या किया? आपने first year you joined the company, started working in hiring. After 6 7 months, started taking some other responsibility in the same company, right? and then gradually you shift to HR generalist and HRBP kind of a role. So that has to be a strategy, especially when people are moving from US process to domestic process. They do two mistakes. One, they want to have a more salary than what they are getting, and second, they want immediately HR generalist role. That may not be possible. So you have to make the priorities right. मेरी priority क्या है? Do I want to come back to the day shift role? That is a priority. Or do I want a package? That is a priority. Or I want a role? What is the priority? When you have worked in US process, people will ask you, why should we hire you in domestic HR role? First you say, don't say about day shift and all this. That is obvious. Always say, see, I have done a 90 hours course on HR generalist and HR BP to understand HR, Indian laws, understand how employee engagement works, understand how hiring works. After that, I have realized there is no much difference in hiring when I'm hiring for US people and hiring for domestic people. In fact, what best thing I have learned from there and which I can help you to get it here is my communication and eye for detailing. They might have hired you for a IT recruitment, and you said that within 4 months I got an increment and I'm doing very well in that company. Yes or no? So that means your bosses also knows that you are an asset to the company, right? Have one-on-one discussion with the boss. I'm looking for my career. I would like to have maybe 5 to 10% new responsibilities in the new job. Because please understand, if you're a good employee and if they get to know that you will be leaving because of that, they will also take care of you. नहीं तो as it is you have decided ना कि मैं तो move on कर ही रहा हूँ. During interview, remain honest. Tell them that I'm looking forward to change for two reasons, personal and professional. Let me tell you professional first. What is my professional? Because India is growing. India has got the huge scope in HR. Hence, I invested in the course. I learned those skills, and I'm very much excited to come here. So that is one area. That is my professional reason. My personal reason is my family and my health, right? Then they will say, this is your first reason. Yes, yes, both the reasons are very important for me. Be honest in the interviews.